A big part of fighting is being able to move around in the ring. One thing that people struggle with is when an opponent comes forwards and you hit the ropes. Because once you hit the ropes, you just stay there. Okay, when you stay there, that's dangerous because you're in that position where your opponent can hit you and you can't move anywhere. A lot of people try to move backwards. Because the rope is there, you can't move. So here, I'm just going to start nice and easy, just a couple of steps. And I just go 1, 2, back foot touches the rope. Now I'm going to move off. So every time my back foot touches the rope, my goal now is to get away from that rope. Because if I keep going back, my opponent's going to catch me. And once he catches me, okay, I can't go anywhere. So if I go here, I'm stuck. Okay, and that's when you can unload on his shots. So in this drill, every time my back foot touches the rope, we move off. I feel that back foot touching the rope, I want to get off. Back foot touches the rope, and as soon as that back foot touches the rope, we want to move. But when people tend to move sideways, what they do is they move all the way into the corner. And once you get in the corner, it's easy for your opponent to step across and close you in. Because now if I go that way, you can hit me. If I go that way, you can hit me. So I'm kind of trapped in that corner. When I'm here and my opponent comes at me, I've got the ability to go left and right. Once I've got in that corner, that's when I get stuck. So the drill now is every time we're on that rope and we get close to that corner, instead of going directly into that corner, we're going to take our back off the rope. Doesn't matter if our opponent is right in front of us here now, okay? We need to push forwards and get off that rope, get off that corner. So as soon as I'm moving towards my left, okay, and I see that corner's right there, I need to force myself to just make that slight step in, forwards. It doesn't matter if my opponent's there because for a split second, yes, I'm going to close that distance, okay, but then I can move off onto this one here. But if I don't commit and I just step into that corner here, well now I've got nowhere to go. I've put myself in a position where my opponent can trap me and then unload these shots. So the drill now is every time we get close to that corner, back off the rope, and then we get onto the opposite rope. So I'm moving around the ring. I get to that corner, okay, I don't go inside it, I just get my back off the rope, get and move on the opposite rope. Because it's better to slightly step in, tuck your hands in, okay, maybe take a punch here, then going all the way back here and taking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 punches and possibly get finished in a fight. So do not ever let yourself get trapped in that corner because if you do, it's the hardest place to get out of. I'm going to show you 2 movement drills you can practice. One thing you need is 5 cones and it's just inside the ring. And what we're going to do is we're going to move sideways all the time. Okay, just get used to moving sideways here. Okay, just go one way and then go all the way back. And what I'm doing is I'm just getting used to moving that lateral step. Okay, never letting my back touch the rope. Okay, and what we can do now is every time we get to that cone, let's focus on being fast with our movement. Okay, so we're going to change our steps. So say I'm going to try to move to the cone to my left, okay, and then I go back to my right, okay. But next time I'll go to my cone to my left, change that direction and go the opposite direction. Okay, so I'm moving, and then I change my direction before I get to that cone. Get all the way to the cone, move back, and then change the direction. I'm always, okay, facing our little steps on the outside because if I let myself get caught on the rope, put myself in this big trouble. So that's the first drill we can do, okay? And then the next drill we're going to do is we're going to move into the centre. So we're going to move round, okay? We're taking that little step, and now let's move forwards. And every time we move forwards, we're going to pivot off, and then move again. And then here. So always moving, boom, while staying on the outside of the ring, boom, and then getting that centre of the ring, here, moving away, boom, coming in, pivoting off, boom, stepping in. Just getting used to moving on the outside, and then whenever you want, you quickly change and move forwards, push forwards, because it's good to be on the outside, but not every time you're going to win the fight on the outside, because some judges, you might be like outstriking your opponent, but some judges will look at it as a weakness because your opponent is controlling the centre of the ring, and every time he comes forwards, yeah, you're throwing your short escape, but because you're moving and you're throwing them light, it's causing no effect. So your opponent is going to get scored on aggression because he's always controlling that centre and he's just coming forwards. So if you can move, throw your shots, and then push forwards, and then move up again, throw around, throw your shots, move in, and then move back. Just get used to on advancing in, and then disengaging. Okay? So it's just a good little drill on being able to stay nice and light on your feet, moving on the outside without letting your back touching the ropes, and then get back in centre.